Hit Show 9 to 5.
That's right. That's right. And boy, this is a pleasure joining us now, Diana DeGarmo. Thank you so much for being on here. Now you're playing Doralee.
Doralee Rhodes.
Doralee
That's
Rhodes.
me. Yeah.
I mean, those are big shoes to fill. That's Dolly Parton's
It's
role.
a big bra to fill, to say the least.
So what is going on with this show? I mean, you're playing. You and I were talking a little bit beforehand. This is kind of like a 9 to 5 job in a way, right?
It is. You know, musical theater. I mean, I was telling you we have to file for vacation. We only get so many sick days, only so many personal days. If you're late past half hour, you get docked for every minute you're late. So it is interesting that I like to joke that theater like this is the closest thing to do a performer can do to a 9 to 5 job, and now we're working 9 to 5. So
right.
the pun just keeps going around and around.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like a lot of fun, and you're going to perform for us in a little bit. But before that, I want to talk to you a little bit about Idol, if we can, because you were an American Idol. You were a very young contestant, yeah?
I was 16, and it's amazing how time flies. I mean, I can't believe it's been 7 years, and the show has evolved a lot since I was on the show.
What do you think of the new judges?
You know what? As I was telling you earlier, I tuned in really expecting to dislike them wholeheartedly because, I came from Simon, Paul, and Randy, when the show was at its original stages.
Right.
And I'm really pleasantly surprised. I think Steven Tyler is a hoot. He really cracks me up in the constant little, thing that goes over his mouth.
Right.
It's funny.
Right.
Like that he's giving the Fox lawyers a run for their money.
Right.
And I think it's nice to see a nice, really softer, sweet side of J-Lo, because I don't think anybody has got a chance to see that. And I like to see Randy, gets to kind of be the hard one.
Yeah.
It's interesting how the chemistry is nowadays.
Yeah. Well, I think that's very cool. And who would have thought you are old school American Idol?
I know. It is funny to think, at 16 and I'm old school Idol.
Well, you've grown up in front of our eyes, and you're going to perform for us after the break.
Yes.
And you've got your guitars, and so far you like St. Louis? You like this theater?
I'm sorry, the Fabulous Fox Theater is one of literally the most gorgeous theaters in the world, and you go backstage and the walls are signed with everyone from Cheetah Rivera to Stevie Ray Vaughan in like Skid Row. I mean, it's quite hysterical, but it's gorgeous. The house